Hey guys, Mr. Garrett from Competitive Edge. Got the daily challenge for you guys today. Again, we're working on a combination called Tom Sawyer. So we've talked about the lesson a little bit this week already. This is actually going to the combination of Tom Sawyer. And to quickly kind of recap on the lesson, it is about taking pride in your work and doing the work for the enjoyment of practice, for the enjoyment of what you're learning, what you're discovering, what you're able to do through your repetition, through your practice. And I hope this mindset is easy for you to translate, not just from the martial arts standpoint, but to other areas. The whole purpose of practice and doing multiple repetitions. I know some people want the shortcut, some people want the quick, instant result. But the reality is, if you really want to grow something, you have to build a foundation. And that's where your practice comes into play. Now, some people you can attribute saying talent is what got them there. But really, it's their passion behind what they're doing, the practice. They're willing to put the time in to do so. It doesn't feel like work anymore. There's been plenty of times where I've done my training and realized time's just flown by. I just did an hour and a half or something, and I didn't feel like it was work. I didn't feel like it was hard. It was just a lot of fun, especially when I'm training with my partners. We're doing different drills. Not now, obviously, but those times, time just flies by. And it's more because I'm engaged in the moment. I'm engaged in my practice. We call it deep practice. And that's what we're going to try to tap into today. So the challenge is actually, on paper, very simple. But the true part of this challenge is to allow yourself to be in a deep practice. And I gotta say, the 10 a.m. class that we ran this morning, those kids really got the lesson. The beginning part here, it was just starting with the reps, but as they started doing more of this, they started finding things they wanted to make better. And they started getting excited about their practice and continuing that. They finished the challenge and we had some time left over. I had some extra fun planned. They said, can we just keep practicing? We're actually having some fun here. And that was so awesome for me to hear because I knew the lesson was kicking in. I knew they understand it from a mindset, and that's the most important part. So I'm going to break this down for you guys. Simple, but the main thing I want you to focus on is the detail and the quality in the practice. Not detail on what to do, make sure you don't miss anything. That builds stress. Detail meaning, what can I discover about this to elevate myself, to make this at the highest quality I can produce? What's in it for me? And that's the important part. What's in it for me, not from a negative saying, give me more, but what's in it for me, what's getting me excited? What's driving me to do more? What can I find here? What's helping me stay passionate and excited about this work? So please pay attention to that as you practice. We're gonna go through the 2-minute warm up here. We have our hook punches, our roundhouse kicks, and slide step footwork. Those are the main components of the combination. It's a pretty short one, it's only 3 moves long. Yeah, pretty simple. So hook punches. When you're working here, guys, on your hook punch, the main thing you want to focus on is your whole body is twisting left and right, okay? Now, when you throw your hook, your arm's going to be bent. So if you look at my arm here, it's like I'm making a muscle. I just turn my arm forward this way. And the movement comes from my shoulders and hips, like I just showed you, not just my arm. This would be just my arm here. You see, I'm kind of stationary here. This is moving across. That's not going to get you a whole lot. You won't feel a whole lot of growth or power in that movement. So here, I twist and turn my whole body like this. And this. And the other detail I want to focus on with that twisting motion is that I'm also in control. When I feel in control, I feel stability over what I'm doing. Now I'm actually feeling some positive growth. And the way I do that is I bring my hands back to my face. If I just leave my arms out here like this, it's going to feel wild and chaotic. And that's going to pull me and kind of create some resistance towards deep practice. So we're here, I really want to engage on that movement, make sure my hands come up. If I gotta go slower, I gotta go slower. But get that detail, get that control. Then, roundhouse kick. You're gonna do this more of a karate style roundhouse kick, which means it's gonna have a speed and a snap to it. So when you're doing this here, you're gonna bring your knee up into a chamber, starting to point it towards your target, then you snap it out, here. Now, if you notice, when I did my kick here, going this angle for a better visual, I am pointing my toes. I bring my knee up, I point my toes. Same way I kick a soccer ball, contact, the top of the shoelaces, okay? Just not the soccer ball kick down here, that's way too low. We gotta get a little higher. So I'm here, I bring my knee up. As it happens, I pivot that foot. And more of this all together, I'm just letting my body turn. I bring my knee up, I let my body turn, and then I snap my foot up. That's it. Here, that's your roundhouse kick here. One more, just like that. My goal with that kick is head height. Slide step footwork, real simple. Whenever you do a slide step, you pick your direction. If I'm going forwards, I bring my feet close together, then I step forwards. okay? Bring them close together, not all the way together. If you go all the way together, your ankles click, that hurts, okay? Don't do that. If I'm going backwards, I slide them close and I step back, okay? And you're gonna notice when I do this faster, that I keep my head level. Here, and that purpose is so I'm in control. If I have that up and down bounce here, like this, it is a little bit easier. But from a self-defense standpoint, that makes me more vulnerable. When I come up like this, if I get hit now, I'm in a lot of trouble. Versus I get hit now, I have a lot more ability to get back to a good stance if I need to, or move into a more controlled strike if I'm moving forwards. So just keep that in mind, head stays level. So you have 2 minutes, hook punches for 10, roundhouse kick for 10, slide step for 10. Once you finish that, you should be properly warmed up, getting that deep practice sort of mindset, doing your best quality work. And after you have those details, start freaking the pace up, okay? It'll naturally happen, don't force it, but allow it to happen. Then, simple. I'm gonna show you a Tom Sawyer combination. For the challenge, you're gonna do 10 sets. Each set is 20 combinations of the move. So here's what it looks like. You're gonna start that slide step, that back foot. 1, 2. Now in that first step, you're gonna throw that hook punch. 1, 2. As we go into that second step now, we throw a hook, we step, or throw a cross. So my right hand comes out with a cross. 1, my front hand, my left hand does the hook punch. 2 is here. Last step, like I said, it's only 3 steps long. Roundhouse kick. Kick, and then land. If you notice, I am going a little off to the side on here. This way I have room to throw a kick. If I had a pad in front of me, which you guys can use by the way, hit a heavy bag, it gives me enough space. If I go directly at it, I get jammed up, I get too close. So we're here. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Normal speed. The idea with this, to give you a context, I'm throwing this hook, they block it, I throw a cross as a fake, but I gotta show it to them. When they go to block that with their hand, I kick them in the head. That's your Tom Sawyer combination, guys. So the challenge is simple. Like I said, on paper, pretty easy. 10 sets of 20 combinations. So I had some students this morning, they just wanted to go for a total number. It is 200 repetitions. If you look at this from a number standpoint, 200, that can feel tough, that can feel heavy. Other people, it's like an essay. It feels long, it feels big. Break it down. And when you do this here, it's not about breaking down so it's a smaller number and easier. It's more about getting your confidence up and feeling good about the work. Look, 200 repetitions. At the end of this, their combinations were phenomenal. And we spent some time focusing on that. So think about your combination, how much better it's gonna get because it's practice. What are you looking to get from this? What's your goal with this? Do you want fast footwork? Do you want to throw his hands lightning fast, coordinated? Do you want your kick high in the air? Do you want it lightning fast when it connects? Do you want to land in the strongest possible position? Do you want to practice this with such great quality, such great intensity? You can do a fight scene video and do this here and do some video editing on top of that. I mean, what's exciting for you after you get to do this? And I promise you, 200 repetitions with a high goal, that's barely the tip of the iceberg. But set this as your goal for today. Let me know how you guys do. Thank you guys very much. Tom Sawyer is the lesson here for today. And the password code is going to be boomerang. All right, guys, thank you so much. Celebrate life.